New gacha games are announced every month, but not all gacha games are created equal. With this in mind, these 5 games are some of the most stunning upcoming anime gacha games that I have seen over the last couple weeks, and I am excited to bring them to your guys' attention. Not every game listed is necessarily going to be good, but they all have the potential to be. Do note that I have done dedicated videos on every one of these games if you want to learn more, and I have links in the description and the pinned comment leading to pre-registration pages for anyone interested in them. Before we go any further, I just want to take a moment here to thank all of the absolute chads and chadettes that support this channel via Patreon. You're all freaking legends. Seriously, each and every single one of you. I would offer to give each of you a kiss, but I suffer from severe intimacy issues. Additionally, if you want to stay up to date with all the latest MMO, gacha, and gaming news, take a second here to follow Mrs. Stix and I over on Twitter. We tweet daily. Now let's jump right in. Let's tackle this alphabetically, starting with Arkland. Very little information or gameplay footage has been revealed for the game at present. However, what we do know is that it is a strategy RPG akin to Alchemy Stars. It features a chapter-based system, with each chapter having a set number of missions. Every mission has players deploy several units and engage enemies on a grid-based battlefield. Interestingly enough, where games traditionally have pre-rendered backgrounds for areas that battles take place in, Arkland has seamless transitions between the cutscenes, the fields, and the instanced battles, something that I don't typically see done, which is actually really damn cool. When looking at footage of Apocalypse, and I know the name has left you wondering, what? But I immediately thought of Artery Gear Fusion. The similarities are far too strong not to notice. Not that Artery Gear was the first game to utilize this specific style. It's your traditional RPG. It features chapters. Every chapter has missions. Missions in Apocalypse take the form of battles that have several waves of enemies. You deploy units to exchange blows with enemies and use abilities located down the bottom right of your screen. Abilities are stunning. They have fully animated characters and cutscenes. The characters themselves look absolutely gorgeous. Like, guys, if anything else, we need to play this for the waifus. I'm not even kidding. Other than waifus though, this is your basic RPG. Equinox is yet another strategy RPG. Ever since Arknights blew up, studios have been attempting to replicate the success that it has achieved. Equinox genuinely might be one of the few games that have the potential to achieve that. Very little is known about Equinox currently. They revealed a trailer showcasing gameplay without UI, cutscenes, abilities. The trailer looked absolutely incredible, one of the better looking trailers that I've seen all year. Unfortunately, there have been no test phases for players to participate in yet, which means that we don't know how gameplay will function once it's ready. From what I've gathered online, it's going to feature a traditional chapter and mission system like Alchemy Stars. Honestly, it's probably more akin to Alchemy Stars than Arknights now that I think about it, but man, is this a gorgeous game. Which seems to be the general theme of this entire video thus far, right? Eversoul, yeah, this is like the 3rd game that starts with E in this list, but Eversoul, on the other hand, has revealed quite a bit of information pertaining to the game. Last year, it was confirmed that they were 80% through the development of the game, and this year, they plan on fully launching it within Korea. I'm sure you guys will love this, but there are only waifus present in the game. We take the form of the only male in existence, meaning that it's up to us to make sure humanity lives on. A job that we're all well equipped for. We've been waiting our whole lives for this moment. And while a traditional chapter and mission-based game, something that sets it apart is its interesting relationship system. The devs went on to state that they took a lot of inspiration from dating simulation games, meaning that there's gonna be a lot more going on between our waifus and us than is traditionally found in gacha games. Maybe a 17+ age rating. Stella Fantasy is probably both one of the most promising, but also simultaneously least promising upcoming gacha games. Why? It's gorgeous. Like, look at the graphical style it utilizes, the character models. Everything about the game could rival some of the titans of gacha gaming in 2022. But it's going to feature NFTs. And while I personally loathe NFTs, if Ni no Kuni Cross Worlds is anything to go off of, the larger community also loathe NFTs in crypto as well. Being able to freely run around a large world, control my character, and engage in fast-paced action combat is something that I desperately want out of a game that I invest my time into long-term. But being bombarded with trashy crypto monetization is going to absolutely ruin any potential to play it, as it's going to be overrun with bots. 5 games. That is what this video was about, and that is what we discussed today. 5 gacha games that genuinely look promising, that have the potential to have a long-lasting presence. Whether they do or not remains to be seen. Whether they manage to acquire good global publishers is another question altogether. But these are 5 games to keep on your radar, and I look forward to being able to play them. Now, if you're looking for games that are a little closer to launching, I have a list of upcoming gacha games releasing this month, or alternatively, a list of the most played, most popular gacha games this year, which are arguably the games that you should be playing, because everyone else is.